Thanks for tuning in today for TapRooT TV. On this episode, we're going to hear from Ann Roberts, and she's going to tell us about Whova specifically for the 2021 Global TapRooT Summit. Now, what's important is how are you going to utilize Whova and what device will you be using? Ann's going to walk you through what the process is like if you're using a computer, if you're using a tablet, or your phone. So pay special attention and make sure that you know exactly what to do so that you can join in and all the fun and integration and wonderful software we've got for you at the 2021 Global TapRooT Summit. Thanks.
All right, everyone, so I'm going to show you how to use Whova on the phone now. I've already have Whova pre-downloaded onto my phone and I'm already signed in. So anybody who hasn't signed in yet, you should be receiving an email that will have complete instructions on how to sign in and how to find our event on the Hoover app. So for anybody, just go to your app store or the app store on your phone, and you can go to the top here, type in Whova, W-H-O-V-A, and search, and it should be the very top result. And since I already have it pre-downloaded, I don't have to download it or select it or anything, so let's go back and let's go find my Whova app here. All right. Let's click into my Whova app. All right, so here is what the home screen is going to look like for any regular attendee. For speakers, the main difference that I do not have because I'm not a speaker is you are going to have a speaker hub that is located above the additional resources, and there's just some extra buttons for you to have to help as a speaker. But we're just going to cover what everybody has on this video session. So where you're going to mostly use your app here is at the bottom. So at the bottom here, you can see your home button, your agenda, the attendees, your community boards, and your message center. So let's start by going into our agenda. And again, that is located at the bottom of your screen. So I'm going to click on agenda. And here you will see all of our sessions for this year's summit. And at the top, you can either filter by track here by clicking on tracks. If say you want to just look at stopping human error best practices, just that, and then click on that and hit show results. And it's going to show you all the sessions in that track. But I want to look at all of our tracks. So I'm going to select all of our tracks again. Show results. All right. So these are all of our tracks. And then below that, you can toggle between your agenda or the full agenda. So everybody should be receiving an email, or all virtual attendees, should be receiving an email with their agenda on it. And for in-person attendees, you will also be receiving an email, but you will have on the back of your badge your schedule as well. So if you would like to add your sessions to your own personal agenda, I'll show you how to do that. So say I want to add the Ready, Set, Go to my agenda. To the right of it, I see by the title, I see this little agenda or this little calendar. You can click on that to add it. And this little 10-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute reminder will pop up. I'm just going to choose 10 minutes. And then an automatic post a question will pop up. What do you want to get out of the session? Well, I don't really want to post a question right now, so I'm going to hit not now. Another way you can add the session is you can click into the session, and right below the title here, there can be it says added to my agenda. It'll say add to my agenda if it hasn't been added. You can click on that to add. Right now I removed it just to show an example, and now I'm going to hit add to my agenda. 10 minutes before, and then not now. I don't want to answer that question right now. On this page 2, you can see who the speaker is and who is attending the session right now. Okay, let's go back to agenda. Okay, I'm going to hit my home button because I just want to go home, show you the home page again. Now let's go back to the bottom of our screen and hit attendees. Now this is very important for the name game. this is how we'll be playing it. So for virtual attendees, you'll be receiving an email with the 3 people you need to be connecting with for the name game. For in-person employee or for in-person attendees, you will have the 3 people you need to meet on the back of your name badge. So let's say Tim Diggs was one of your name game participants. So we go find him. You can either scroll till you find him, or at the top right here, you can click search and type in Tim Diggs, and he automatically populates. So we're going to click on his name, and this is his profile on the phone app. At the top here, you can either bookmark him, say hi, send a message, or say let's meet. For the name game purposes, what we want to do is we want to click on message. So then it takes you to a message screen where you can type in a message saying hi to him, and click send to send it. Or you can, to the left of that, you'll see this little camera button, and you can click on that and it will start calling him. So I need to request permission from him first. That's because he's not on his app right now, but request permission for him to call us, or for us to call him. So and that's how we're going to play the name game. We're going to send him a direct message, and then we're going to video conference him. Okay, let's go back. So this is his profile. We can see where he's speaking. We can look at his bio, and we can exchange contact information here. All right, so let's go back to the main attendees. So we're back to the main attendee page, and then I'm going back to the bottom of our list, and I'm clicking on community. Here's where you're going to find all our community boards for the summit. You will see session Q&A community boards, favorite things to do in downtown Knoxville, local restaurants. Also, we'll have our Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday community boards. What's so important about those community boards is, say you attended a session like causal factor worksheet, and I was on Wednesday. After the session has ended, you think of a question to ask the presenter. Well, the session's ended, so this is where you'd go and put your question for him on Wednesday. So you go to the Wednesday community board and type out your question. We will have people monitoring those boards all week long. So that's a great place to get your questions answered. All right, so I'm going to go back home just to have, for clarity's sake, and then you can go into your messages here, click on the bottom, and you can see where anybody has sent you a message, a direct message from Hoover. Okay, so I went back to the home page, and just a real quick over the additional resources here. Some of the important ones are going to be your documents. You can click on documents, and that's going to show you any documents that have been uploaded into Hoover for any of our sessions. Let's go back home. We have our photos. So here's where you're going to upload any photos for our contest. So whether you're in person or virtual, we strongly suggest you upload some photos and participate in our contest, which takes us to our leaderboard. So I'm going to click on leaderboard. And right now, some people have been playing around in here and doing things. We will clear this out, so it'll be brand new for the summit, but I wanted to leave this in to show you how this looks. So right now that's current rankings. Let's click to the top and we'll go to my points. So this will show you how you get points. You can do that by answering polls, you can post replies, join meetups, you can, just by filling out your profile, gives you points, saying hi to someone on the attendee board gives you points. But this is how you can learn to win the contest, because that's how our prizes are being given out this year, is through a leaderboard. Also, another important one here is the Hoover Guide under additional resources. So let's click on Hoover Guide. That's where you're going to find your step-by-step guides for attendee. And they'll have all this great information for you, some videos, some things you can read. quick tips, FAQ. That's a great resource page. And then next I'm going to show you our session Q&A. So if you click on that, it's going to show you every single session Q&A throughout the whole summit that has been posted. Not anything, not just a specific session. This is every single one. Same thing for polls. It'll show you every single poll that has been asked during the summit. So I want to show you guys what it's going to look like if you attend Hoover or the summit through our phone. So we're going to go to Agenda. I'm going to go to Thursday because I know there's some set up. And we're going to go to Balancing Life and Work. So then I clicked on Balancing Life and Work, and you can click on Live Stream. Right now I'm going to hit Proceed anyway, just to show you guys what it's going to look like. This copyright disclaimer will pop up. Click Agree. And then let it load. See, there's my face. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I have my phone upright right now. And here you'll see your Q. So underneath this photo of me, you'll see the Q&A, polls, and chat. So below are all the polls, questions that have been asked. Right now, people have been playing with it to make sure this will work for you guys smoothly, to see how things work. All this is going to be cleared out, but I wanted to leave it in here to show you what it looks like. So next you have polls. Right now there's not a poll has been added, but if there was a poll, you could click on it and answer it. And then you have your chat. Come over here and click on the chat. And you click on the bottom, you just type it in, and you could say hi. The moderator will be monitoring it, and you can talk to other people who are in this session. Okay, so one of the things that we've learned here is when you're on full screen, so I turn it to the side here, you won't be able to see the polls or the chat or the session Q&A. So you want to make sure that your screen has been minimized, and that way you can participate in the chat, polls, and Q&A. Okay, so I have left that session. And that is the basic overview of how to use our Whova app on the phone and or a tablet. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact support@taproot.com. And we're so looking forward to see you at the summit. Thanks, everybody. Bye.